And with the judging of Supreme Bull just an hour away, I wanted to talk to him about whether he thinks it can be a back-to-back with Nick Job from Yeovil with Royala Shorthorns. Hey, Samuel Martin, great to see you here.
Thank you, Lindsay, and thanks for having us here today. Very excited, and what a great event it's been. Beef, how good.
I caught up with Nick Job last night at the NAB function, and he was having a grand old time, and rightly so.
Rightly so. He's had a wonderful day. We had a great auction yesterday, you know, and those Royala genetics that were proven a couple of years ago in the ring. Nick topped the sale at $55,000 for a bull.
No wonder he was smiling.
He was smiling, and it just topped up a great day for the whole Shorthorn genetics in the barn. We had embryo packages making $12,500, and we had females and pick of the herd selling really well. So it's really exciting to have the Shorthorn breed here and a presence at the show. And off the back of the success 3 years ago, we're now moving forward, and we're bigger and better, and we're here again.
Beef TV is, of course, breed agnostic, but I'm going to give you a moment to tell me why the Shorthorns are so fabulous.
Well, I think we can base it on three pillars, Lindsay. So we look at our maternal characteristics. We're one of the most complementary breeds in the world, you know, we're the basis. So many of the great breeds here. You look at the Santa Gertrudis here, the Drought Masters, the Shorthorn influence, and we look at our ability to just increase those maternal effects. We look at those carcass effects too, our wonderful eating quality that's been proven time and time again. And then we've got the feeder benefits. It's the quickest way to take the hump off of northern bred cattle, so we can increase those MSA qualities, we can increase your eating quality and create a better product for our consumers.
It's almost as if you're a fifth generation Shorthorn producer, but that's not the case. You came from Sydney.
Yeah, I'm a concrete cowboy, as I like to get reminded quite often, but what a great industry to be in. And so it's been a passion since I finished school, and the mentors I've had along the way, and it's such a great industry. You can find your own path, and you can develop, and we're producing one of the best products in the world in Aussie beef, and we get to market that to the world, and how exciting.
You and your beautiful wife Jodie have your own Shorthorn property. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we run South Coast Shorthorns in Walker, which is a little bit colder than here.
Yeah.
But you know, we chose the Shorthorns for their ability to you know, provide those carcass qualities, something a little bit different, and that market acceptability into our grass-fed jobs around the New England. And we're seeing that through Northern Australia, and so we combine that with a trading operation as well on the side, where we get to handle cattle of all breeds and all qualities, so it's absolutely fantastic.
Are you feeling pretty confident about the Shorthorn representation out there in the Parade of Champions today?
I think, you know, we look at Roger and Naomi Evans from down there at Tamworth. They've got a wonderful cow there. She had success at Sydney. And I think, and Nick Job from Royala looking to go back to back, as we say. But I just think it shows, you look at the quality through the shed and the quality we've got on our trade side, you can see those maternal characteristics where we've gone to from the old northern Shorthorns that you used to see, and frame score 10 and lean. And now we've got into a package that just epitomises that maternal ability, those carcass traits, that efficiency. And so the modern day Shorthorn is something for everyone.
I want to talk a bit about your personal story, because I think it's fascinating. Were Mum and Dad in the legal world?
No, so Mum and Dad were in the import distribution world for dental equipment.
Oh yes, that's right.
And so, but my journey, you know, it started off at school, Sydney-based school, Barker College. And they had an ag program, and from there that gave me exposure. I went to university at UNE and then developed a passion with great mentors. I have to give a shout out to Erica Halliday, who is an absolute superstar, and her husband Stuart Halliday. They were mentors for me, as well as the Munro family from Wee Bolla Bolla, and that's where I started. But just great people sharing ideas, and it's just an industry where you can forge your career and move forward. You know,
we're celebrating our young people on the grounds today. I think 4,000 school kids come through Beef. We've got the Graham Acton mentorship program, Beef Connections, that is seeing brilliant ideas get executed with wonderful mentors and mentees. You have made such a name for yourself, not going seeking the limelight, but as an ambassador who can communicate the importance of agriculture, so much so that you were awarded the highly contested title of National Rural Ambassador. That took you all over.
That was a wonderful experience, and we got a shout out to, you know, what's happening here at Beef and what's happening at those royal shows and those local shows, providing pathways for people to seek out mentors, for people to seek out opportunities. And the National Rural Ambassador, I got to travel around Australia and around New Zealand, got to talk to like-minded people and just promote agriculture's, we're here for beef, but agriculture's just not beef. You walk around these wonderful trade sites here, and you can go into a whole range of employment and still be part of this wonderful industry.
You got to do some pretty quirky things too. You and I commentated the Young Farmer Challenge at the Sydney Royal Easter Show one year. We had no idea what we were doing. I'm sure it was great. And then you've even judged some rich fruitcake.
Yes, that was probably the highlight, the hotly contested Genoa rich fruitcake at the Adelaide Royal. And it was absolutely fantastic, you know, just seeing people passionate about what they do. It's actually a televised live stream. It's that highly contested, but, you know, just the opportunities that agriculture provides for someone without an agricultural background. If you work hard and you put your way through and you find the right people, which there's lots out there, and you go back to the Graham Acton scholarship here, is you go out, you get great mentors, you proceed through and you get to meet wonderful people along the way.
Samuel Martin, all the best with the sensational Shorthorns out there today.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. Always a pleasure.
Well, earlier today we caught up with another brilliant young mind, a young lady who, working in the family